I'm still here at Rizal Beach. The lady and the gentleman earlier sold me this crab. So we already have something for dinner tonight. I don't know what I'm going to do with this. Maybe boil it, maybe saute it, maybe um, crab soup. I don't know. We'll see. My father is very good when it comes to cooking crabs. It's actually my favorite. Um, oh my god, I'm excited to eat dinner tonight. Anyway, it's very peaceful here right now. There isn't a lot of people swimming. Yeah, the ocean is clean. Anyway, I recorded a video earlier when I was in Urok. Urok is a cold spring here in our province. It isn't part of Gubat. It's a different municipality. It's Kasuguran. It also has this beautiful view, the mountain view. I was there. When was it? I think that was during Holy Week with my friend, with my best friend Mikael. I also went to the falls. I was planning on going to the falls earlier, but I rented a tricycle and I was just being, conscious and sensitive about the time because um, I wanna, maximize and make the most out of my day today. And then I realized it's still too early to go home, so that's why I decided to stop by at Rizal Beach. Um, it's super quiet right now. I can hear people singing from karaoke here. Video okay. The video okay is the machine where you have to put like coins. Before, I know they put like 5 peso coin, and you get to choose whatever song you want to sing, and you will sing it and they will give you the score. So that's about it. We also have something here where you can actually buy like a magic sing. It has like different what do you call this, different music that you can play, but it looks like it's limited. Anyway, so I just want to share that because I can hear some people singing right now. But that's about it. Oh god, it's such a beautiful day today. I have been very consistent with recording my video and uploading it in YouTube. I'm still catching up with uploading it. I think I'm still at year 2023. There's still so much videos that I need to put up there, but sometimes the internet connection doesn't cooperate, so I have to be very, very patient about it. Oh well, there's really something that I would like to, talk about and I'd like to share. Um, where am I right now? What is the chapter of my life? What stage, what season am I right now? Well, this season right now is about, it's still faith season because faith is something that can never be taken away from me. I started a new journal. It's titled God's Promises. So this is all about, the promises that I've been holding on to, that I believe everything will come to pass. So I've been here in the Philippines for 6 months already. I arrived here, and I already said it over and over again. I've been here 6 months already. I arrived December, Christmas Day, when I arrived in the Philippines. Okay, I'm gonna talk about my trip. Starting from my house, the house in Minnesota, in Falcon Heights, to Gubat. So I left Minnesota, Falcon Heights, probably around after lunch. I'd say it was. I think it was around 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock. But my flight uh, you know, won't depart until after 5 o'clock in the afternoon, something like that. It was like, but I decided to go there early because it's international flight, and I haven't really had an international flight for how many years since I arrived in the U.S. Um, anyway, so I did go to the airport super early. I had my luggages. I had how many luggages I have? One, two, three check-in bag, and then one carry-on, and then like a backpack. Um, so that's about it. I didn't really bring much stuff. I bought some, wrapped gift for my family that I had put under the Christmas tree there in Minnesota. So, because every year I have my Christmas tree, and every year since I moved to Minnesota, I never forget to wrap a Christmas present for Nathan, for my son. Um, it's always been a dream of mine to give it to him. I didn't really send it to him via, courier or mail, just because I'm waiting for him to, to open it in front of me and to see, how he would react to it, his facial reactions and all that kind of stuff. And then, um, so that's about it. So I um I traveled. I left Minnesota with that, you know, just few stuff with me. I only bought like probably a couple of jeans, or probably, I don't know, couple of jeans, and then few tops, shirts, and shoes, and then, few lipsticks and accessories. Because I wasn't really planning on staying here that long in the Philippines. My trip should only last for like 2 to 3 weeks here in the Philippines. Like, I'm supposed to come back first week of January. I left Minnesota. I left Minnesota with a confidence that, I'm gonna come back like around January again and start a new career, start a new job, because I was no longer part of, Huntington National Bank, which I am going to record a separate video of my, my journey and my experience at Huntington. So anyway, to cut the story short, with my trip from Minnesota to the Philippines. So there you go. Frank, the owner of the house, sent me to the airport. He drove my car. I asked him to bring me to the airport. He was more than willing to help and um, look after the house while I'm gone. Before I get to the airport, I went to Cub Foods in Roseville. It is very close to where I live. It's like, I don't know, like less than 5 minutes drive away from home. So I dropped by there at Cub Foods. I had to buy water, so I bought like this case of pure water and gum, because I wanted to have it while traveling, because they said that it will help you, like, you know what I mean, with something to do with your ear when you're traveling. But anyway, so that's about it. So I went to Cub Foods. I bought two items, the pure water and the gum, right? And I brought it home with me. And then I took like a bottle and then bring it to the airport. So the traffic was okay. It wasn't that packed and crazy. Um, Frank helped me with packing all my luggages. And then Pucci was there. Pucci, he is my dog. He's always with me. I mean, he's very good with people um that he knows for quite some time. Like, I don't know how I'm going to describe Pucci. Pucci is a very kind dog. He's a husky. um I've known Pucci for only a few months, but I've gotten really close to him. He's like my best friend. Like, I always, whenever I would go, mostly like every weekend or even after work, I would take him to the park, um, dog park, with open leash or no leash kind of park, and we would go there to walk and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, um, well, speaking of that, I had Pucci with me. So Pucci was sitting at the back, and then Frank was driving, and I was on the passenger seat. But before we left the home, um, I saw Frank. He was teary-eyed, and then he said, "I'm gonna take a picture of you." So he took a picture of me standing there at my red car. I was wearing pink coat with my pink hat, and then my gloves. Because it's cold that day. It wasn't snowing, but there's still a lot of snow on the ground. um, but anyway, he drove me to the airport. I was super early there. The United people, because I had the United Airline as my plane. So I arrived at the airport. The person at the airport helped me unload my bags. And then there's this gentleman, who is, he was saying, "You are not coming back." I mean, he didn't say it sarcastically. He was kind of like, um, while he was unloading my bag, unloading my luggages, he was saying, "You are not coming back." And like, why? Is in my head, why did you say that? But anyway, I just ignored it, right? And then so I said goodbye to Frank. Um, so I think he said that too. I can't really remember exactly, but I think when he saw that I was with United Airlines, that's when he said, "You're not coming back." I don't know, but anyway. So there you have it. I was at the airport. I went on the line, had my laptop bag check and everything. And they were looking at me as if they know me at the airport. They were smiling and all that kind of stuff. I mean, it's they're very nice there. When I say MSP Minneapolis, oh my god, MSP Airport, it is expected that the airport personnel are polite and good, and they are more than accommodating. But anyway, so I was walking over there. I waited at United Airline area at my gate. I don't have my ticket with me. I went to the gate directly. And then there's like a few people there, who's also boarding at the same flight that I'm on. So we all waited for so long, for how many hours. I didn't bring a book or anything with me. Well, I did. I had my book with me, but I wasn't reading a book. I was just listening to Spotify. I have my earpod with me, and I was listening to Spotify, totally oblivious of what's going on around me. But I didn't notice that there's a lot of people there. There's a like military personnel, and officers over there, sitting. I don't know if they're flying with me, but that's what I've noticed. Um, there's few of them at the airport. Um, so so that's about it. I I don't know, I just had this feeling that people knew me, like people walking by at the airport, they were staring at me. I'm not being paranoid or anything, but that's just that feeling that people knew you. And that's always been my feeling in Minnesota, like, you know, it feels like everyone knows me there. And I don't know why. um, it's probably because, you know, I've been very active with community and I work pretty much all the time. Anyway, so that's about it. So my first flight is from MST to Chicago, I think. Oh, let me check my flight.